don't know this, that's why I'm asking the question. Is it fair to say that what happened, was it last week?
No, it's happened since basically the time that the transco's been dug up all the way into But most recently, there were 3 incidences in less than a week.
Okay, thank you. Is it fair to say that Williams been relying upon Luzerne County to coordinate the effort with Dallas Township, and now Williams realizes that coordination has broken down in some sense, that you're taking an effort? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, well,
that's what it sounded like you were saying.
Okay, well, let's put, I mean, Luzerne County, maybe we're talking about 2 different issues. I think the notifications that you're talking about isn't necessarily an EMA-related issue.
Okay.
Okay, so I think the first example of what Ms. Tomello had mentioned was work that Transco was doing on the right-of-way during the tapping, and I mean, that wasn't us necessarily. I mean, it wasn't us at all, but that raised a lot of concerns at the township level. Mike Dickinson and I believe Helen came down, and in response to those complaints from township residents, you know, this has nothing to do with emergency response, just how can we work with you and, you know, volunteer to give notifications of, all right, if we're going to be doing something, we'll give you notification of our operations. The water, and I think what happened after that with this water jet noise everybody talks about on the first, that was not standard operations, so I don't think anybody ever thought to notify anybody in the township, and I don't think anybody expected that noise to be made. It's a non-standard operation. It was a one-time operation, and you know, we apologize for any noise, and I believe a letter was sent out to that effect.
I think you got a letter. Let me just get this short and say.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me just say a couple things. We're working to improve the communication and figure out when and what needs to be communicated, and that typically is the township's discretion. So we want to understand when they want to. Williams is willing to work with them. As for the question you started out with, is the camera and some kind of compensation. The camera wouldn't have provided any notice to you folks anyway, so it's not like we're compensating.
Well,
so.
no,